Did they see any of your videos?
My dad. So my dad. I know.
Like,
my dad. My dad. My parents didn't. My parents didn't mention the videos for months.
Yeah.
And we went out to dinner one night.
Oh no.
And my dad looks at me. He goes, "Did you do that like the Kardashians on purpose?" And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I think I would leak that on purpose." He's like, "With you, I don't know." So that's the only time that we've talked.
Do you think that they've watched it?
No, I don't think so.
Bro.
They're definitely no.
I don't know. Like, you want to see what your kid, you know?
No. Like I had to again. Before these like the BI articles came out, I knew it was coming.
Notify them.
I'm like, hey, this is coming out. It's all bullshit, and they know. I mean, anybody who knows me knows. So, but it's still I don't like it. I don't like walking around with people who don't know me making assumptions like this guy's a fucking crazy person. That sucks.
How long? And then they have to come up to you and say like, one bite, everyone knows the rules. And they're like, well, which type of bite? Like,
Exactly. The day my first sex tape leaked.
My first sex tape.
It's like an album drop. It's an album drop.
That was the weirdest. I couldn't go a step without somebody being like, saw a tape. No, some people like, good job, this, that. Like, it was, I mean, it's weird because the guy who is like a sex tape broker who did the Kardashian tape, did Paris, loves me. So he's now, if something comes out, he gives me a heads up. He's like, just so you know, people are shopping this shit. It's like, thanks, man.
How can they shop it? I don't understand the legality of that.
You can't, you can leak it. Like, that's one thing to make clear. Like, we get it taken down.
Right.
You'll know someone's making money on it when because I would have to sign off on that, like being made money. Like the Kardashian thing, she had to sign off on that or else it couldn't have been, used the way it was used.
So she's acting like, woe is me, someone leaked this.
No fucking way. It's not going to Vivid and all those things unless she signed off.
Because you could come for them.
Correct. Yes. Like, no, ours, thank God, because I don't give a fuck about me. Like, honestly, but they're pretty old, the sex tapes. And I never was like, oh, people are going to want to watch me fuck. Like, that never crossed my mind. And I feel bad for the girls.
Right.
Like, no, again, it's
Do you
one
think
of those.
you've gotten better at sex since? Or like,
No. I think that's one of those things. Like, if you're fucking 90.
That was my pride.
Yeah, if you're 90 and there's like your pictures, can't be like, oh, I want to throw 99. No, you got what you got. But
Oh, you're right.
Oh, sorry. Good call. No. So, but I feel awful. Again, there are people who are trying to get at me with no regard
for the girl.
Correct.
And in the guise of protecting the girl.
Yeah, right. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. You're not hurting me. Yeah. Like, everything's out there. I've had the worst things said about me. Yeah. People have seen me in moments I would prefer not to. Yeah. But you're not. The damage you're going to do is actually the girl, not the fucking me.
Those tapes didn't really hurt you.
No.
You're just a wild boy.
Yeah,
We're like, yo, Dave's a wild boy.
Listen,
a lot of thigh tattoos. Yeah. How many girls from Portland DM'd you after this?
Yeah, right. It's like the old, one of my favorite, one of the roasts is a Hasselhoff roast. And I forget which comedian said, but like, how do you roast a guy whose life is a roast? It's like, what are you going to say? It's all out there.
Yeah.
Like, again, I would rather not be called like basically a criminal and rapist, which is essentially what B.I. said, which is insane. But I guess for everything that's happened in my life, I wouldn't, I've been wildly lucky.
Yeah.
Beats working a 9 to 5, which I was doing. But I can see how, it's crazy. The things they've written about me is, as you can see, people are like, why does he shop about it? It's like, why does someone call you a rapist and see how you handle it? Like, if you're going to fucking shut up about it.
Yeah.
Like,
is there a weird freedom, though, like once you get past that? Like, once the worst thing that anybody can say is said, and then everybody doesn't believe it?
Yeah, I'd like to think, but it really fucking still bothers me. Everyone's like, why you get so mad about it? It just is. I think the number one thing, and this is before it came out, that people liked, or they're like, ooh, I like how he does that. And again, it's not something I knew was going to be public, but HBO did like a little inside sports on us. Yeah, I have champagne bottles in my office engraved with people I hate on a business. I just wait to pop them. And then again, it's just, that's like me. This was before the BI shit. So yes, some people may be like, oh, I can't. That's my nature. It's maybe East Coast, whatever. Like, I hold long grudges. Long.
Do you have champagne bottles in your office right now?
Yeah.
Really? Is that what motivates you? Like, keeps you pushing?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it. I like.
So you have to
thrive on hate. Yeah, it's like
that's some MJ shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like weird.
Real.